Okay guys, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use this exact prompt. So any business can rank on Google, and it doesn't matter if you've got a brand new domain with a really low domain rating. We're going to use this prompt with Claude Code connected to the AHREFS MCP server, so we can find real keywords and actually compare them to our domain rating. So it doesn't matter if we have a brand new website with low domain, we'll only find actual keywords that we can rank for. So what we're going to do is we're going to find high ranking keywords with Claude Code and AHREFS, so we can find real search volume and keyword difficulty, because without that, we're just going to be guessing, and guessed results are never going to be as good as results that actually use real data from a really solid data source, which is AHREFS. We're then going to take those keywords and generate high quality articles for each keyword that are very valuable to users. So those keywords can start to rank on Google. So when people start to search them, your blog will come up, users will come into your website, and you can convert a portion of those to paid users. And that's how you can use organic traffic to grow your business. We're going to then automatically be able to publish those articles to our website, so we can automate the entire pipeline. And then once it's all set up and once it's all going, we barely have to do anything at all. So using this process, we can start to grow a huge amount of organic traffic, and many other websites are doing this already. So you can see this website here, for example, has a pretty high domain rating, which means they're able to rank for many keywords. In fact, they're ranking for 2.9 thousand keywords already. You can see they've got 0 paid keywords and 0 paid traffic. So all of their traffic currently comes from organic keywords, so organic search results. This results in every single month they get 23.8 thousand visits to their website. And if they were to pay for this on Google Ads, it would end up costing about $79.6 thousand. So you can see this is a really highly valuable way to scale your business. And whilst SEO definitely can take a long time, it really does compound, and eventually is a really scalable way so you can grow any business and get the results you need. So let me explain for a second why it's really important that we get our data from a genuine data source. And the reason is these 3 things. So we've got keyword difficulty, search volume, and domain rating, and these are the standard acronyms for those. Now, if you have a domain rating of just 20, it's pretty much impossible for you to rank for a keyword difficulty of 60, which equals hard. So we've got this keyword here, AI blog writing tools, and this has a keyword difficulty of 60, which is equal to hard on AHREFS. And that means that you need 129 referring domains to possibly rank in the top 10. Meaning if you've just set up a website yesterday or in the last few weeks and you only have a domain rating of say 10 to 20, then it's basically impossible to rank for this keyword. So we need to use the right prompt to be able to search AHREFS to only find long tail keywords that we can actually rank for. And this is why this is really effective for any business type, because it doesn't matter if you only set up your website last week and have a very low domain rating. Using this prompt, we'll be able to find any long tail keyword and then start to rank for those, and eventually grow our domain rating over time till we can start ranking for higher traffic keywords. So what we'll need to do is take this entire prompt, so just copy the entire thing, and we'll paste it into Claude Code. And then importantly, we're going to replace a lot of these details. So we've got business name, website URL, industry and niche, primary product or service, target location, and target audience. So we head over to Claude Code, and in this case, I'm just plugging in the details of a recent SaaS product that started, and this has a pretty low domain rating because it was only launched a few weeks ago. So that means we need to find keywords that we can actually rank for a low domain rating website. So this process is pretty comprehensive, and it goes through 7 individual steps to find the keywords for any possible domain that you can enter. We assess the actual site to find the domain rating and find out what kind of niche and content exists on the website already. We then find its existing position, analyze all of the competitors to find keywords from them. Using that, we can find keyword gaps. We can then expand to related terms. So this is basically finding long tail variants of keywords that we can actually rank for. We'll then validate on the search engine results page for those keywords, and then finally select the top 10 that we can use to actually generate articles. For this, we're going to be using 3 separate tools. We're going to be using Claude Code to do the actual work connected to the AHREFS MCP server, And then we're going to be using a tool called Spectre SEO to turn those keywords into articles and then publish them to our website automatically so we can actually start to rank on Google. So we pop the prompt into Claude, we replace all of the dynamic variables with our own website. Then Claude will kick off and then start to find keywords that we can actually rank for. So you can see with this particular domain, we only have a domain rating of 13, which is pretty low. But luckily, Claude Code will go through all of these steps and still find keywords that we can actually rank for. So in this case, the website that I entered was called Launch Signal, and it's a product that helps you validate ideas. So the whole niche is idea validation. And the keywords that we found were idea validation, which has got a keyword difficulty of 7 and a search volume of 250, validate business ideas, how to validate a business idea, market validation, product idea validation. You can see all of these are low keyword difficulty because Launch Signal has a low domain rating. And whilst the search volume of these individual keywords might not seem like a lot, if we can start to rank for hundreds of different keywords, we can then start to attract users immediately and then slowly grow our domain rating over time until the point that we can then start to target higher keyword difficulty terms with much more search volume. But you've got to start small and then grow from there. Crucially though, for this to work, you need to have the AHREFS MCP server connected. So to do that, in Claude Code, go down to your avatar at the bottom here and click Settings, then go down to Connectors and then Browse Connectors, and then you can type in AHREFS and then connect that. You will need a subscription for AHREFS to do this. But honestly, the difference in output is incredible, and I do believe it's worth it if you want to find the best keywords. Because if you're not using a tool like AHREFS and you're finding keywords, then you will get okay results, but you're just going to be guessing at that point because you don't have the hard data to go from. Once we've got these keywords, we can then come over to Spectre SEO. We can click Schedule on the left here. We can click Add Keywords. We can paste our keywords in here and click Schedule Articles. Off the back of that, Spectre will then create a high quality article, one for each keyword, and then publish it one article a day to our website so we can start to rank organically for those keywords. For example, we already have a bunch of articles that we've generated for a different product. So this is in the SEO space, and some of the keywords here are AI SEO tools. So off the back of that single keyword, we'll get this SEO optimized article that includes things like diagrams, tables, and images. And then this way, it's valuable content that will actually rank on Google and then start to bring us organic traffic. Spectre also has a full dashboard as well, giving you a complete overview of how your website is performing from the perspective of SEO. So we can see things like our domain rating, the max target keyword difficulty that we should realistically target, any missed traffic. So in this case, for this website, we don't have any missed traffic at all. And then we'll start to plan articles that can actually address any of these problems and start to bring us even more organic traffic. We'll get an overview of the top level keywords that we can actually rank for. Then we'll analyze things like competitors. And then we'll start to create a content roadmap of all the articles that we should generate to actually rank. So if you don't want to pay for a Claude subscription and an AHREFS subscription, because those two together can cost over $200, then Spectre SEO will actually do all of the keyword research inside the tool itself. So if you just set this up once, you can literally just do nothing, connect your website, and then Spectre will do all of this keyword research, find relevant articles using data from tools like AHREFS, and then generate articles and publish it to your website automatically. Now, SEO is just a slow process, and unfortunately, that's just the way it works. But if you can set up the correct workflow to automate the entire process, that means that you can focus on other areas of your business while this just runs on autopilot in the background, slowly growing your organic traffic to allow you to bring in the customers that you need. If you want to sign up for Spectre SEO, there's a 50% off discount in the description. And also, if you'd like the prompt that you can put into Claude, just comment prompts below and I'll send that to you as well. But hopefully you found this useful. And if you want more SEO tips, then please subscribe. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.